Here we will explain all the features in the Primavera Group and Sort window. First, go the Group and Sort icon and click on it. The Group and Sort window will pop up containing multiple features. Show group totals. Mark to display totals in the grouping bands. Clear the checkbox to hide all totals in the grouping bands. Show grand totals. Mark to show a grand total row at the top of the layout. Show summaries only. Mark to show summarized grouping bands only. Details under the grouping bands will be hidden. Clear to show grouping bands with details displayed below each group. Shrink vertical grouping bands. Mark to decrease the space taken by indenting levels on the hierarchy. Use this feature to allow additional room for the display of data. Group by. Lists grouping data items for the current display. To select or change a data item, double-click it. The most common grouping being grouping by WBS or grouping by total float. You can a secondary grouping option for more control of your layout indent. Automatically marked if the item selected in the group by column is hierarchical. Each level of the hierarchy is indented. To level. Indicates the number of levels to indent when grouping by a hierarchical code. Group interval indicates the group interval when grouping by fields. For example, group by remaining duration. Type 5D in the group interval field. The data items are grouped according to the length of their remaining durations. 0.0 days to 5.0 days, 5.0 days to 10.0 days, etc. For date fields, choose from day, week, month, quarter, year. Page break. Mark to indicate that this group should cause a page break when printing this layout. Font and color. Lists each grouping's display, color, and font. To change a color or font, double-click it. Hide if empty. Mark to hide group title bands that do not contain data items within the group. Mark if you are grouping by a hierarchical field such as EPS or WBS, and the project has empty EPS or WBS bands. For example, mark this checkbox if you are grouping by WBS in the Activities window and the project has empty WBS bands. Hiding the empty bands ensures that the rolled-up data is accurate. Sort bands alphabetically. Mark to sort the grouping bands alphabetically rather than their order in their respective hierarchy. This checkbox is disabled for any grouping that is not hierarchical. Show title. Mark to display the field name on the grouping band. Show ID code. Mark to display the ID or code value on the grouping band. Show name description. Mark to display the name or description on the grouping band.